In May of 1991, Daryl Pinkins of Gary, Indiana, was locked in prison for a crime he did not commit. Professor Frances Watson, along with students in her wrongful conviction clinic at Indiana University Robert H. McKinney School of Law, have been working to free him for more than 16 years. And a man wrongfully convicted 25 years ago was set free.
He cried. We cried. I remember him being asked what one word comes to his mind, and he said, rejoice. And I was so glad, you see, not just for Mr. Pinkins, but for everybody. He's got a wonderful family. It was the son he held who was born after he went to prison.
Through the years, Professor Watson filed for appeal 5 times. It was an extraordinary effort, joined by her ever-evolving team of student attorneys.
The clinical professor co-counsels the cases with law students who practice law under supervision.
Some of her current students played a vital role in their client's final appeal.
One of the major assignments that I was doing was that I drafted the affidavit for our DNA expert.
The task that I was assigned with was to work on this method called true alleles, which was the gateway for Mr. Pinkins to finally walk out of prison.
True allele evidence, which is a new technology that does what I call dissect DNA mixtures. So on the cutting edge of DNA technology is solving the problem of taking individual genotypes out of a DNA mixture.
Pinkins had been one of 5 men convicted of a rape on a night he claimed he was home with his wife.
With this cybergenetics true allele casework system, we're all 5 bad guys. They're genotypes. And they weren't Mr. Pinkins, a student, Ramiz. He worked on charting all that so that I could explain it better.
After reviewing the IU McKinney team's findings, prosecutors opted to vacate Pinkins' conviction without a trial. The judge signed the release and Pinkins was set free.
I suspect there aren't any other law students out there working on this particular problem because this is the first exoneration based on true allele.
I definitely didn't realize how much I would be impacted about his release until I went to the jail to actually see him. I saw him release, I saw him go talk to his family.
We told him that we would be back for you. We'll walk out with you. And then that moment was cool when he's like, oh, you're back. And we're like, yes, we told you we'd be back for you.
It was definitely a highlight of my law school career. The opportunities that we get here at IU McKinney are definitely some opportunities that you don't get at other law schools.
It's so hard to find anybody right out of law school that has ever actually been in courtroom or tried a case. I think that's something that the clinic offers, let alone this case.
To me, this is what every law student should have to do. They should have to get this real-world experience of seeing these aren't just people on a piece of paper. They're real people. You get to see them, meet their family members, talk with them.
That's one of the really good things about the clinic is that you start to work with real people.
Clinical programs at IU McKinney, I think are just, they've got to be some of the best programs out there.
We have opportunities that meet students who want to do environmental law, international law, human rights, health law, and then we have solid opportunities in the criminal realm.
The experience that you get at IU McKinney, especially working with the Wrongful Conviction Clinic and Professor Fran Watson, is something that you can only get here.
Indiana University Robert H. McKinney School of Law, empowering you to make a difference.